3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
We are back, and it's finally Friday. We did it, everyone. We made it. The end of the week is here. It's the Puff and Steph Podcast. Steph, how's it going? How was your week?
It was good.
Yeah?
How was yours?
It was okay. A lot of stuff. I mean, you know how busy I am. So it's been a little nuts. Weekend's going to be busy, too. Tomorrow, Buffalo Bills play in the playoffs.
Right.
I'm super nervous because the Baltimore Ravens are a really good team. I would love them to win. It wouldn't shock me if they lost. But to me, anything other than the championship game, not the Super Bowl necessarily, but the championship game, it's kind of a letdown season for the Bills. So
I mean, they had a pretty good season, though.
yeah, but
So far.
I have high expectations.
Right.
So just, rooting for them, hoping for the best. So
I'm excited for you. I hope they do well.
But you're a Bills fan, so you hope for the best. You prepare to be let down because that's what they do. But yeah, it's a different team this year, so we'll see what happens. Today's show brought to you by Fryzinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the Pike, American Shaman of PA Studios. Take part in the Bottles for Botanicals program at American Shaman of PA. Recycle your empty glass product containers in store and receive 150 extra rewards points. I'm so selfish. I sat here and I talked about the Bills and I talked about, my expectations for them. We haven't even talked about your Eagles. How do you think they're going to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't even have a coach.
They don't even have a head coach anymore. Poor Dougie. He gone.
Yes, he is.
I liked Dougie. I mean, I understand why people didn't. I know there was issues, but
so most people look at us as sports authorities.
Yeah.
They look to the Puff and Steph podcast to give them their sports reporting. In your professional American football expertise opinion, who do you think should be the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles next year?
Well, I'm a little biased.
Mm-hmm. You are.
So I'm going to say Carson Wentz. But I know a lot of people don't agree with that, and I totally get that too.
Do you think Carson Wentz's problems over the last year and a half were because of Doug Peterson?
Maybe. I mean, I think it's worth giving him another shot and finding out.
I mean, when he had, again, we're sports authorities here, so we can give you all the inside information. When he had Frank Reich as his offensive coordinator, he was much better, and that was, the year they won the Super Bowl.
Right, so that could make an impact.
Frank Reich goes away, and the team starts to go downhill. So, and then Frank Reich goes to Indianapolis and kind of flips that organization around pretty quickly, and they made it to the playoffs this year. So, all I'm saying, and again, people look at us as, sports experts.
Obviously.
It very well could have been the coaching and not the quarterback.
Right, so give him another chance.
Especially when you're paying him all that money. So, and that was your sports update from the Puff and Steph podcast.
You're welcome.
Remember, we're giving away a PlayStation 5. Today is the last PlayStation 5 puzzle. It's going to happen at some point in the show. Last one. So, Steph, you're a big Disney fan. Disneyland in Anaheim, California, is set to become a super COVID-19 vaccination site.
Are they open?
Orange County has quickly become one of America's worst hit areas by the pandemic. The site, which will be up and operational any day now, could vaccinate thousands of Californians per day. Vaccinations at the Disneyland site will be scheduled through a third-party app that was developed in cooperation with Orange County. Most citizens eligible to get the vaccine will be contacted through their employers to set up an appointment. The Disneyland site will not accommodate walk-ups. So you could get a Disney vaccination.
That's kind of cool. I wonder if they're going to have, the characters walking around, Mickey's there.
Ha-ha! I'll put a shot in the arm. Ha-ha!
They should. They should make it fun somehow.
Just like, hey, did you get your vaccination yet? Oh, you probably should. You don't want to get sick and die. Oh.
I mean, they can't just have it as a normal vaccination site if it's at Disneyland. They have to be creative somehow.
I mean, Disneyland has a lot of land, okay? A lot of parking. And with the resort not being open full capacity, I'm pretty sure it's open, it's just not open full capacity. With that not being open full capacity, although it's semi-open in Florida. I don't know about California because I know California has a little bit stronger restrictions.
They were a little bit stricter with it, yeah.
Yeah, so let's just say it's open semi, half capacity, quarter capacity. That leaves a lot of parking lots completely wide open. So there's where you could set up your vaccination sites.
Right,
put
there's
up
a lot of
tents, and
space.
There's a ton of space. And everyone in that area probably knows where Disneyland is, so you get there pretty quickly and easily. Pull up, and boom, you're vaccinated. And you'll send you on your way.
Where dreams come true.
Dreams can come true. It can happen to you. Go get vaccinated at Disneyland too. Speaking of Florida, only in Florida. Somebody in South Florida community of Palmetto Bay is driving a military-style tank through the neighborhood.
What?
The tank, a British-grade, relatively small tank, belongs to a person who lives on a gated property in the area. It is legal as long as the guns aren't functional. So you can drive a tank. I don't know if this is a United States law or a Florida thing. You can legally drive certain types of tanks as long as they don't have the big boom booms on the front.
Really?
But you and me and everyone else, normal people, we don't know that the guns aren't working.
That's true. It doesn't give you much comfort.
It's not like they have to remove the gun from the tank. It just can't fire.
The gun is the big one that points out front, right? In a tank. That's what I'm picturing. It's like pointing forward.
Yeah. What? I'm a little confused at the question.
What do you mean? I don't know what kind of tank it is.
A tank's a tank, Steph.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know so much about military tanks.
So listen.
I'm an expert.
Listen.
Why wouldn't I be?
People look at us for two reasons. One, sports.
Obviously.
Two, military knowledge. Okay?
It's our specialty.
Yes, the gun is the gun on the front, the giant gun. Just kidding. I just like making you mad. All right, it's legal as long as the guns aren't functional. The tank did cause some damage, though, smashing a concrete curb as it drove over.
Wow. Wait, do they know who the owner is?
Yeah. Palmetto Bay code enforcement officer is speaking with the owner of the tank. Hey, Charlie, come here. Come here. Were you driving your tank around the neighborhood again? No. Charlie, listen, you scared some people and you crushed that curb. That could have been anybody's tank. Why are you coming to me? Anybody could have driven a tank around here. Charlie, you and I both know you're the only one in the area that owns a tank.
It's not a common thing.
All right. Go ahead and single me out. Blame the tank guy. Yeah, that's exactly who we're going to blame, Charlie. You own the tank.
Poor Charlie. He was trying to show off, It seems a little bit flashy, don't you think?
And now we go to our crutch, and that is talking about Steph being single. Steph, let's say you meet a guy, and he's really nice. His name's Charlie.
And he has a tank.
And you go over, he's like, hey, a couple dates. He's like, hey, you want to come over to the house? You're like, I trust this guy. Couple dates. Seems like a nice guy. Sure, I'll come over to your house. Shows you around. It's got a pretty nice house. Charlie's doing all right for himself. Okay. He's like, hey, let me show you what I got in my shed. You walk back, and you're like, oh, I bet he's into cars. I bet he's got a cool car. Muscle car. What if he has a Tesla? I've never been in one of those before. Opens up his garage door, and he's got a freaking tank.
I guess it's unique.
Do you want to ride in the tank, though?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's what... Well, I only got this tank to get girls, so there's one for Chuckster.
It worked. It worked.
Yeah, everything we do comes back to you dating a guy who has one of these.
Yep.
Charlie's got a tank, yes or no? When you get married, do you ride off into the sunset in Charlie's tank?
Oh, absolutely. That would be cool.
And you get a camouflage wedding dress?
No.
No?
Nope. Not the camo wedding dress, just the tank.
Okay. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, start thinking about this. How did your high school crush end up in life? Start thinking about that.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Fryzinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Fryzinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Fryzinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Fryzinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Fryzinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
This is a very interesting question, but it started out as like a thread on Reddit. How did your high school crush end up in life? So throughout my high school years, I dated a girl for a couple of years, but that was pretty much the only person I dated. However, I did have crushes on several other people. I mean, you know, you're a hormonal teen.
Oh, yeah.
You're just like, oh my God, I love that person. I don't know, but I want to do things with her. I don't know what that is, though. And as I look, you know, use social media, the power of social media to see where they are in life, I look at them and I go, I think I dodged several bullets.
You think so?
I think so.
It was for the best that it didn't work out.
Now, my high school girlfriend has, not shocking, she was very intelligent in high school. She's grown up to be a very successful woman. But honestly, like, who she's grown up to be and who I am, we never would have made it anyway, so that's fine. Like, I think we're two very different people with very different sets of beliefs. I think college both changed us or shaped us. Her in a way that was drastically different from the way I was shaped. So even if by somehow we beat the odds and stayed together through college, I think the moment, you know, actually I left school early, but the moment that, you know, she got out, she would have been like, oh my God, I don't like this person. I don't think we would be friends right now. That's the thing. Like, I don't think we would even talk to each other if we lived right next door to each other.
Right, just very different people.
We are so different.
Didn't she have like an older woman name?
Her name was Karen.
Karen. Oh, she was a Karen.
Yeah, she was a
That's
Karen.
right.
She was a Karen.
Like, it wasn't typical for, like, I don't know. I don't think that was a typical name.
Sure it was.
Was it?
Yeah, there were several Karens.
I guess I just didn't have Karens my age.
No.
But you're older than me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I knew it was a significant name for some reason, and it's because it's Karen.
But anyway, beyond her, a lot of the girls that I had a thing for have turned out to just not be, you know, doing so well.
Not that great.
In my own mind. And that's just me judging them from afar. I'm sure there's a lot of information I don't know. Right? But that's the good thing about social media. But that's also the reason why social media has killed the high school reunion business. They don't happen anymore. Why do you go to high school reunions? You go to high school reunions to see if you're better off than the people that you graduated with.
Right. How are they doing?
Right? You could see that now. When's the last time anyone went to a high school reunion other than like 50 or something like that? You know what I mean? Where people like, I just want to see someone before I die.
Right, we never had our 5-year one.
And you won't, and you probably won't have a 10-year.
It's sad, though. I want to go to one.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
I would like to.
I'm good.
I think it'd be fun.
When you think about crushes you've had in high school, see, and I can get away with talking all this smack because I don't live there, and a lot of those people don't follow me, so whatever.
True.
This is a little bit different for you. This is where you grew up, in this room, and I know you got to be a little bit more careful about who you talk smack on, but how you doing? Are you regretting any of the crushes that never came to be?
I don't think so. I mean, the only guy that comes to mind is the guy that I dated for most of high school.
You didn't have a crush on anybody else through high school?
I mean, maybe like my freshman year, but sophomore, junior, senior year, I was with the same guy, and then we broke up in like August before college. So maybe I thought other guys were cute or something, but I was like with the same guy, and he's doing well. He's an engineer, I think. I actually talked to him last year because he like ran into someone in Virginia who I knew from college. It was like a super random connection. So I don't have anything bad to say about him.
Didn't he cheat on you?
Well. Yeah, there was that.
Well, then you have,
But I mean, as far as like where he is now, like I think he's just like single and like working as an engineer.
Yeah, that's what he deserves. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Haha, that's what you get.
Yeah. See what you could have missed? See what you could have missed her? You could have missed a podcaster. Loser. You're a loser. Hope you enjoy being a single engineer.
Yeah, you tell him, Pop. You tell him.
Build yourself a bachelor pad. A married couple in Quebec apparently decided to test out a loophole they thought they discovered in the local coronavirus regulations. Now, we have some kind of ridiculous restrictions now, but we're nowhere near some of these other countries. In Quebec, you cannot leave your house unless you go to the store or like walking a dog.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Local rules say you're not allowed at night between 6 p.m. and 5 a.m., but to walk your dog, that's it.
6 p.m.?
So I said,
wow.
What did I say? See, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. 8 p.m. and 5 a.m., but still.
That is terrifying.
Yeah. Police spotted one woman leading her husband around on a leash last Saturday around 9 o'clock at night.
Oh my
The woman
gosh.
attempted to argue that she was walking her dog when she was approached by authorities.
So they're not allowed to just go out and walk on their own.
No, but
That
she
is
had her
disgusting.
She had her husband on a leash. He was on a leash.
They were desperate. These poor people need some fresh air and exercise. Are you kidding me?
She was unconvincing to the officers.
Wow.
Shocking.
I can't believe he didn't look like a dog.
Both the man and the woman, get ready for this, both the man and the woman were fined $12,000.
$12,000 for going for a walk.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. The world we live in is so scary.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
How is that even legal? How?
I don't know. It's Canada. They have different laws and rules and regulations.
That shouldn't be a law anywhere. That shouldn't be allowed anywhere on earth. You can't go for a walk? Oh, geez. And I thought PA was strict with some things.
It's funny to me you're focusing on this and not the fact that she had her husband on a leash.
Oh, I think that's hilarious too. But I feel bad because that's how desperate they are for exercise.
Now, part of me agrees with you 100%. The other part, hold on before that face was instant. Hold on.
How could you not agree 100%?
I agree 100% that it's ridiculous that they can't go on a walk. I think, and we don't, and maybe this is me being cynical. I don't think many people do anything without this particular reason. They want attention. So while this story doesn't have it, I almost assume that she has her camera on. I almost assume that she's recording this situation for some sort of social media.
Oh, I
site.
hope she did.
But I don't mean in terms of like talking about the restrictions. I mean in terms of getting attention because she has her husband on a leash.
Right. I hope she took a video.
Right. So she's on, Instagram going, "Hey everyone. Hey, you know how in Quebec the restrictions are crazy? Well, I think me and the hubby got a loophole, right, hubby? Right? Okay, so you're only allowed to walk your dog? Well, look who my dog is. It's my husband. He's on a leash.
That's a TikTok waiting to
Hashtag
happen.
leash life. Hashtag leash life. Let's go for a walk, honey. Like, part of me believes, and again, I don't know if this is true at all. I don't have all the information. I only have the quick little blurb from the story. You just don't walk someone on a leash outside in front of potential people without wanting attention.
That might have been part of it, but they also might have just wanted fresh air and exercise. How is that bad? We're human beings.
I don't know.
Honestly, I hope she did make a video of it. But could you imagine being the cop who discovered this? Like, how could you not laugh about it? I would just be like, okay, guys, just go home. Like laugh and let them go home.
Right.
It's crazy.
All right, it is time for your final PS5 puzzle of the week. Remember, friends, a hint. I will never put the answer to the puzzle in the puzzle. Just a heads up. This was the dumbest game, possibly of all time. You'd bug your friends and family. Hey, come look at mine. It was pretty short-lived, though. It had little power to stay. And by now, your virtual plants have virtually wilted away. I think this is probably the easiest one of the week. We're going to end on an easy one. You guys have been thinking hard all week. Maybe it will, maybe it won't be easy, but personally, I think this is the easiest one. This was the dumbest game, possibly of all time. You'd bug your friends and family. Hey, come look at mine. It was pretty short-lived, though. It had little power to stay. And by now, your virtual plants have virtually wilted away. You think you know it?
I think so.
Okay.
And I think it's something that I liked.
Interesting.
Actually.
Maybe we'll talk about it next week when we reveal the answers. All right, coming up. I've been drunk. Okay? I've never been this drunk.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Fryzinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Fryzinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Fryzinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Fryzinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Fryzinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Steph, I've been drunk before.
Have you?
Yes, and you've been drunk before. We've all been drunk before if you're over the age of 21 for the most part. But have any of us been this drunk? South Korea, a man fell into a manhole after a Happy New Year drinking binge. He was rescued after days of wandering through dark sewage ducts.
Oh, you can walk?
Yeah.
You can walk in those?
Now everyone is different. Every town is set up different in terms of their sewage. But in this particular South Korean town, this was one where they had manhole covers and you could fall down. So, the heavily intoxicated man lost consciousness after he fell into a manhole while drunk. When he came to, he lost his way in the dark maze of the sewage system. The man said he wrapped his body in plastic bags to fend off the cold at night.
Ew, probably dirty, disgusting, gross plastic
Oh, yeah,
bags.
I don't think it's just like he found like a nice like batch of, unsoiled plastic bags in the
nice
sewer.
plastic bag. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've never been that bad either. Thank the Lord.
Listen, I went through my 20s and some of my 30s and currently. And yeah, I drank a little bit, had a little bit of fun, partied a little bit, maybe forgot a little bit about what happened the night before. Never have I ever woken up in a dark, dingy sewer, lost trying to find my way out. And here's the thing, there's manhole covers, which means he didn't fall into the only manhole cover in town. There are other covers. There are other, drainage areas to get into the sewer, right? How could you spend days in there? You spent 2 or 3 days in there. Did you try yelling?
I was going to say, did he even try to get out?
Help! Help! Maybe see some daylight come in from the outside. I mean, it can't be completely dark with no drainage areas. Maybe go to where the sunlight's peeking through and just be like, help! But in Korean.
Right.
Help! In Korean. Help! In Korean.
Right, you got to make an effort. Scream.
I'm just down here. So let me just collect these unsoiled plastic bags to wrap myself in.
I'm just going to give up. This is how it ends.
Did you try yelling help in Korean? I didn't think about that.
Never even occurred to me.
You didn't think about yelling for help? No, I just waited for someone to I was splashing around down here, waiting for someone to hear me.
Oh my gosh. Well, how did he eventually get...
I guess he must have yelled help in Korean.
Finally.
So, yeah, but after a couple of days, how do you get that lost, too?
Yeah.
I mean, I've woken up from a night of fun a little confused.
Right.
Right.
Everybody's been there.
I got to kick the 7 people out of my bed, and then I got to, remember where I'm at.
What's going on?
Yeah, okay.
But you've never been in a sewer, at least.
Not that I can remember. I mean, I could have been. Maybe my friends got me out of there and put me to bed. I don't know.
Hey.
I got nice friends. All right, let's stump Steph here. We spend 23 minutes of every day doing this. This is crazy. So think about something you do a lot of, okay? But it's not like showering, going to the bathroom, cooking, washing, thing. It's nothing like that. It's something you do without even trying. You do it 23 minutes a day.
Daydreaming.
No. It's something you do and you don't even think about it. It's something you do non-voluntarily. It's something you're doing right now. 23 minutes is a long time because to do this only takes a split second.
Blinking.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 23 minutes a day you're blinking.
Wow. That is crazy to think about.
Yeah, because, it only takes up, what's that? Millisecond?
Right.
But all those add up, and you do it 23 minutes a day.
Right, and you don't even think about it.
Yeah. Kind of weird, huh? Fun fact. People look to us for sports. They look to us for military information and crazy fun body facts. Okay. According to a recent survey, the average person spends 15 hours a week doing this. What is this? I can tell you right now, you spend significantly more time doing this than most people because it's your personality and we talk about it all the time.
Smiling.
No.
Laughing.
Nope.
Snuggling dogs.
Nope.
15 hours a week.
Doing this. And you, I would guess, do it more often because we talk about how you do this all the time.
Listening to other people.
No. This is a long time, to be honest. Maybe you don't do it, but you would agree that you have the ability to do this more than most people.
Talking.
Nope. You did listening and talking on there. On your What do we make fun of you for? You make fun of yourself for it, too.
I'm trying to think of all the things about me. Jonas Brothers, dogs, Christmas.
Nope. Nothing like that.
Laughing.
Nothing like that. We talk about you do this all the time. I make fun of you for it. You make fun of yourself for it.
Does it have to do with food?
No, it has nothing to do with food.
Is it something that you need other people to do? Or you
A
do
lot
it
of
by
times
yourself?
other people cause you to do this.
Is it a good thing?
I don't think so.
Oh, overthinking.
Right, or you could even call it...
Criticizing yourself.
Or-
what did I do wrong today? Who did I upset today?
Or you are overthinking or... W word.
Worrying.
Yes. According to a recent survey, the average person spends 15 hours a week worrying.
Yep, that checks out. That checks out. It does.
All right, everyone. So here's the deal. All of the PS5 puzzles are out there now. Monday through Friday, you have all of them. We are going to give you until this coming Wednesday to figure them out. At the end of the day on Wednesday, you'll no longer be able to put answers in. We will announce the winner Friday. We're taking every person who qualifies. In order to qualify, you have to, A, have all the answers right, Monday through Friday. And B, that's your only answer on each day. Okay? It's that simple. So just, if you ever changed an answer throughout this whole week, go back and double check and make sure you deleted your previous answer. We don't want to disqualify anyone who has the right answer, but maybe you have two answers. You know, we're trying to get as many people qualified, give many people a chance to win this PlayStation 5 as possible. Okay, so if you're kind of on the edge of you know, maybe one or two different answers, maybe ask a friend. You know,
Ask your video game friends.
Yeah, ask your video game friends. You know, I don't condone cheating, but see what other people have written. Maybe it'll spark something in you. We just want to make sure as many people as possible are qualified, but we also wanted to make sure you were paying attention. You know what I mean? The last thing we want to do is have someone who really doesn't like us or doesn't want to follow us win this. But it is what it is. So, again, you have till Wednesday to put your answers in. Make sure you only have one answer for each day. And if you have them all right, you'll be in the running. Thursday, we'll go over all the answers. And then Friday, we'll announce the big winner. I'm excited to do this.
Me too. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Steph's excited. She doesn't even know if PS5 is a big deal or not.
Apparently it is. That's what they say.
All right, everyone. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. We will see you on Monday. It's a podcast.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.